All right, here we go. Part 5. Might have to do a marathon on this one. I'm sure maybe a few people will jump on and watch these affiliate video contest entries. Got to get through them. On Tuesday, November 12th, we'll be having Chris Cooper on. We'll be going over the state of the industry report. Shit, this thing's playing in the background. Damn it. Hold on. There we go. Okay. State of the industry report. So we'll be doing that on Tuesday with Chris Cooper, and then we'll also be announcing the winner. But I got a couple of these videos to still get through. So just want to start playing them. I don't know how many we'll do right now, but I might do all of them and just sit on here for another 8 hours like we did during the election. Just kidding. Or I might not. We'll just see where it goes. So this is from CrossFit Watchtower. Oh, damn it. Hit the wrong button. Off to a great start. Okay, here we go. CrossFit Watchtower. I keep doing this. Here we go. Blow it up from here. Share it. Oh, hey, there's some people watching. Hi, guys. I wasn't sure. I was like, Saturday midday after all the rogue coverage, it's going to be lonely in this studio. What's up, Jose? Always here, hanging out. Glad you are. All right, here we go. CrossFit Watchtower. These are from Shannon Ogar. I believe this is Shannon and Kevin Ogar's gym. And here we go.
Hi, I'm Nigel. I'm the gym dog. I work at the best gym in the world, CrossFit Watchtower. Whoa. Okay, I'm back. I have a lot of duties here. Oh shoot, wrong clip. Sorry about that. Back to what I was saying about my job at CrossFit Watchtower. I do a lot. I get the trash. Well, carry it at least. I also help with security. I'm very stealthy. Sort of. But mainly I check on people. I'm pretty much a doctor. I don't have any formal training, but everyone seems to be better after they see me. So I'll take that 100% success rate. The humans move around a lot and they need help at the end. Or sometimes they're just having a bad day. CrossFit helps that too. We love people. Any people. Every people. They all come to see me and I don't blame them. Yeah, it's kind of the greatest job ever. Everyone works out together, even if they don't want to use their legs. Like my dad. But this place is more than a gym. It's family. My family. People come for fitness and the community. Yeah, I'll take the credit for that. Ha ha!
One about a dog. That'll be a crowd favorite. That'll be my wife's favorite one, too. She wants us to have a gym dog. Typically, we don't allow dogs in the gym. And of course, she'd be breaking that rule. All right, video number 2. Cutie. I'm assuming you're talking about the dog and not me. Mason, allergies are acting up. Just watching it, just seeing like a dog. Sucks my gyms won't allow dogs anymore after an incident. Yep. Same. I don't know what your incident was, but about 10 years ago or so, like a couple of the dogs at the gym, because it just happened to be one of those days where like multiple people brought it, some running workout or something, and dogs started getting into it with each other. A little dog fight. And that was the end of that. Video number 2. Video number 2. CrossFit Watchtower.
Hi, my name is Grant. I was in a car accident 4 years ago and broke my neck, and now I'm a CrossFit adaptive athlete. I was in a car accident and broke my neck in 3 places. When I showed up here, I was a little over a year out from my accident. I initially came to the gym wanting to get back into CrossFit because I had done it for a little bit before my accident. I remember the first day that I showed up, got to talking to Kevin a little bit about my injury, and I'll never forget, he looked at me and says, "Oh, so you're a paper cut instead of a full sever of my spinal cord." I was like, all right, yeah, we're going to get along. It's going to be a great fit for me. I got back in here and was able to kind of taste that competition again and being able to push myself right next to some of my peers, especially for someone in my situation being a wheelie, like the community that we have here that still pushes us in a way that makes you feel like a human and not like you're just, you need to be catered to. CrossFit is about training for the obstacles that life throws at you. And after my life changed about 4 years ago, finding CrossFit Watchtower was one of the best things that I could have done to learn how to adapt to a world that is not built for a wheelchair user. Cut it, like my spinal cord.
Did he just end that video? Cut it like my spinal cord. Oh my goodness. That's a good one. A dog got splattered at my old gym. Mason, are you being serious, dude? Somebody like drop a weight or something? Like they're like cleaning, like a heavy clean and jerk, and oh man, that's so bad. Happened earlier this week. We've been open for 12 years. Dang. The dog fight or your somebody got splattered at your gym too. Yeah, heavy deadlifts. Oh, that's not even that far off the ground. So it like snuck underneath the bar. Dude. Was it gnarly? Oh shit. You have to, dude, I've talked about this before. You should have called in and told that story. Wanna love. Yep. Cool. Yep. All right. We'll go to Watchtower video number 3. And share it. Here we go.
I'm Jen. I am Lucy's mom. Our world was kind of flipped upside down in 2023 when we were in a motor vehicle accident, which left my daughter a paraplegic.
My name is Lucy, and my age is 11, and I'm a T4, so like right here.
One thing was really clear, that she wanted to be an athlete again. First day of school, she was just hit with failure after failure, and realizing that the people around her didn't view her as a competitor.
They didn't quite understand. That was pretty frustrating stuff. When I first came in here, I was a little bit nervous because I had never been really in a gym before. But when I came into this gym, it was different because it was like everyone's welcome. If you're in a chair, if you're not in a chair, no matter what.
CrossFit Watchtower very quickly became our home.
It's really important because it helps with my independence and not just with like strength. Like I can pick something else that's heavier, but just, I don't know, I just feel a lot more confident and just a lot more happy and stuff.
It's amazing the community that supports her. And I wouldn't even just say supports her, but supports our whole fit life. Here, she is a competitor. She figures it out. And that's really because of the confidence and the independence and the strength work that she's done here at Watchtower.
That's cool. That's cool. Something about seeing young kids having to deal with stuff like that is always tough. But luckily, there's an amazing place like CrossFit Watchtower and Shannon and Kevin Ogar where she's able to come in and, like she said, work on her independence, and it's making her happy and stronger, and that is really good. Jody Lynn, hi. Hi. Look at her go. I know, right? It's cool. Cool support system, especially somebody like Kevin. Like, did you see when she made her way over the plates? Like, clearly that was from like some workout. The other guy in the wheelchair was doing it too. He looked like he had a little bit of a hard time with it. She went right up and over that pretty easily. But you see Kevin's face as she just like leaned back and cruised over it. He gave like the yeah. Like that's exactly who you would want to be around, somebody like Kevin Ogar, who's going to be like sympathetic and obviously completely understand your situation, but is not going to allow you to loathe in it. All right. CrossFit Watchtower video number 4. Kind of a live show, Judy. Kind of. This is just kind of the watch party. So I talk a little bit about stuff in between videos, but we mostly just like hanging out watching the video. But I'm glad you're here nonetheless. I usually don't get too fired up with any rants or anything like that. No slacking. Yeah, exactly. Not around Kevin. All right, video number 4, CrossFit Watchtower.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I am a doctor of physical therapy and I have multiple sclerosis. In my junior year of high school, it was my spring baseball season. And when I would go up to bat and look to my left, my head would hurt. But at that time, I wasn't told I had MS. I didn't find out until I had a relapse about 3.5 years later, my junior year of college, when I had facial palsy. My favorite part about working out here is having multiple gym nemesis that are also like my best friends. Some of us have physical impairments of injuries, diseases, what have you. I think we're all broken. I mean, but we're all fighting something. We're all trying to get whole somehow, some way. From a spiritual standpoint, we're all full of sin and, you know, we only have one savior. I think it means a lot when, as a broken person, you're able to do above and beyond for the person next to you because people don't think you have that much to give. Fitness is, I think, a journey that's best, like all things, performed like collectively and in a community and in a fellowship. CrossFit Watchtower means to me a group of broken people trying to make their lives better in order to serve others.
All right, video number 4. Judy, Jody, same. No, I didn't. I said Jody, didn't I? My pronunciation of everything is terrible. Jody, not Judy. Mason, yep. Luckily, I wasn't there. Was a horrific scene from what people said. Dude, what? Oh my goodness, bro. I don't mean to laugh. That's terrible that happened to somebody's dog, but just like, I bet you people freaked out and shit. Guaranteed there is some sort of screaming chick. Guaranteed. Almost in every scene like that, there's usually some chick just like losing her shit. Yeah, kiss face. That's right, Jody. That's right. Joe-O-D. All right, video number 5, CrossFit Watchtower.
Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm 33 years old and I'm a disabled veteran. I served for 3 years in the U.S. Army. I spent 9 months in Afghanistan during Operation Enduring Freedom. And then I got hurt. Pretty severe spinal cord injury, 1,183 confirmed concussions. That's what the helmet registered while we were deployed. So the fact that I'm even able to do this interview is beyond medical science. So just before a year of being home, on September 11, 2015, my dad was gunned down in a homicide-suicide. My entire life just changed in an instant. I was miserable, lost, low, and looking for a community. I don't think there's any medical facility or training facility on the planet that would have me further from that point than this gym and these coaches and this community has right now. Finding this gym and finding these people, I can very much say really saved my life. So I've been a part of gym since I was 13 years old, and I've never been a part of a community like the one at CrossFit Watchtower.
Whoa, I bet that story's crazy. His dad was gunned down in a suicide homicide. Holy shit. Mason Mitchell, Suze, I just DM'd you. Me crushing a dog with a 300 plus power clean. What the world, dude? Bro. Oh my gosh. Dude. Mason. Oh, dude, your face at the end of that. That was crazy. Damn, you're strong too. I mean, I knew you were strong and shit, but like, that clean looked really easy. Dude, Mason hits this clean. And it looked like, were you just like kind of jerk? Like, it looked like you were about to like go for the jerk, but like not really. Maybe it's just like kind of like bracing it as if you were getting the rack for it or something. And then he dumps the barbell, and behind him, so he can't see anything. But from behind him, this small dog comes like running, and like right as the bar's in a free fall, okay, jerk drives. Yeah, that's what it looked like. And as the bar drops, this dog just comes running from behind him and like barely like goes to go underneath the barbell, but barely moves out of the way before it gets crushed. Dude, crazy, bro. Could you imagine that? That would have been the end of that dog. 300 pounds like that. And that sucks because that, like, there's zero way you would have been able to A, see that coming, and B, even if you did see it coming at that point in time, like, do anything about it. But had you smashed that dog's face, you would have had to like deal with like feeling bad about that. And then of course, like the freaking dog and shit. Yeah, I'd have been pissed too, dude. That was crazy. That was crazy. There's literally nothing you could have done in that situation. Okay. This is, shoot, I should have paid more attention. This is Harvest CrossFit, made by Jones. The last videos were made by Shannon Ogar. These ones are made by Jones here. Harvest CrossFit. Oh, cheat sheet. I could have just looked at his t-shirt. Okay, well, here we go. First video. Narrated these. A nurse and police officers who are also participating performed until CPR until the paramedics could arrive. Les underwent a quadruple bypass and returned to Harvest CrossFit. He was cleared months later. He's 74.
Why didn't you quit?
Why?
No one would have faulted you. I'm sure there's people in your life saying he reached his limit. He's got to slow down now.
No. I reached my limit and I wanted to keep going because Harvest saved my life. And I just like working out here. The people that show up at the same time I do, and we work out together and we become friends. Because after my cardiac arrest, I had limitations. And the coaches, they saw that and they worked around it. And that's what my doctor, day before yesterday, said, keep it up. Because whatever I'm doing right because I'm ahead of what a lot of people are. And it just tells me that this is where I'm supposed to be. Basically, that's it. Because I like working out here.
Yeah.
Nice. Like those videos. The only critique I have of that one, just a minor one, is that when you guys do those titles and you're like explaining the story, having some B-roll of the person and then having somebody, if not the person, narrate that first portion hits a lot harder. Oh, wait, that was the only one. Huh. Okay, CrossFit Harvest videos might be uploaded somewhere else. That was the only one. We're going now to CrossFit NBT. Sarah Eckhart made these videos here. At least that's what it says in my notes. Hi, Trish. Always great to see you. We're just hanging out, watching some affiliate videos. Lots of dogs in them this time. Dog stories, if you will. All right, here we go. First video from, what was it? CrossFit NBT? Yeah, CrossFit NBT. NBT. Video number 1. Here we go.
Okay, I'm Ellen Lippert-Smyslow, and I'm 65 years old. Just curious. So I walked into a CrossFit gym and I said, hi, I want to do this, but I can't. And they're like, we got you. So instead of jumping on a box, I step up on boxes. Coaches have done this for years. They're very experienced and they know how many reps I can do. So I keep up with somebody who's doing 40 reps and I might do 20. I didn't know what a wall ball was. And I was told to walk over to this rack of wall balls and take the 6-pound wall ball, squat down, and then throw the ball up against the wall. And I did that, and then the coach looked at me and said, okay, do that 25 times. And I didn't say a word, but my jaw dropped. So I squatted down and I threw the ball up against that wall, and I did that 25 times. CrossFit attracts people who work hard and are very positive. The world falls away when you walk into the CrossFit class and you just focus on getting the next rep. There's lots of times where in my mind I'm like, thank God I'm doing CrossFit. Stay as healthy as I can, as long as I can. And to get to that goal, CrossFit.
That's awesome. 25 of those wall balls. We had a gym up the street from us closed down on November 1st. And they all thought that they were doing CrossFit, and to a certain degree they were. But we offered up the gym. I told them, I was like, hey, that really sucks. Your guys' home gym is like your gym is closing down. I know how difficult that is. I was like, so if you guys want to come in, try it out, make sure CFL is a good fit for you, like, please come on in. I'll give you guys like a week or so just to try it out. Like, they already had experience and stuff. And it was funny because they came in and then they were like, yeah, we've never really gotten as much coaching. I've been over there for 10 years and I realized I haven't even been properly squatting. And then a couple of them too, it's like as we open up their hips and stuff, they're like, yeah, I was always afraid to back squat and things because like it always hurt my back. But I was able to do it here and it hasn't hurt my back. Yep. And it's a delicate line because you don't want to be like, yeah, because where you went, you did not get very much in-depth coaching. But like, you can't do that. You can't say that either because you don't really want to insult like where they were. I mean, is their home for like 10 years. But we had 2 workouts. One of them was a sentinel workout that I lowered the volume on a little bit, but it still had almost 400 meters of walking lunge in it. And that was some of their first day. And I was like, cut this in half. Like, it's going to tear you guys up. And then a lot of them came yesterday. And yesterday's workout we had was 4 time, 1 time through. It was 50 wall balls, 100 double unders, 2,000 meter row, 100 double unders, 50 wall balls. And so like half the group showed up to like do that one. And I was like, I promise they're not all this crazy. Not like those are like super crazy, but if you think you're doing something and then you come in and you realize, wow, this is much more volume and more difficult than I'm used to, it seems crazy. Having issues with the internet again, so don't be surprised if this one's a little choppy. I apologize. Hopefully it's okay. All right, CrossFit NBT video number 2.
My husband and I opened our CrossFit affiliate in November of 2020. It was kind of a weird time.
We just have to pause for a moment just to appreciate that organization of ski ergs. This is the first time I've done this. Look at that. Oh, man. Doesn't that just make you guys feel good? I mean, look how all the wall balls facing the same way. The numbers are out. Sandbags are all stacked properly. Ab mats. C2 bikes and rowers properly placed. So good. Clean. I know, Trish, right? Yeah. Okay.
In November of 2020. It was kind of a weird time to be opening a business. But it had been kind of our plan for a while. Now we have 2 kids and they both come with to the gym and they give everybody high fives and fist bumps. It's just been really important to us that they are a part of the community. Not only for us as a family that we can do it together, but so that other members see that whatever they're coming to the gym with, they can bring. They can bring whatever is hard right now, and they can still get their workout in and be healthy and choose the right things for that day. We love owning our affiliate. We are proud of the affiliate that we've created in these last 4 years and can't wait to see where it grows in the next 4.
Gotta love the kids in the gym. That's cool. Oh. I might be able to do this Thursday. Well, fantastic. Scheduling some new shows. We got a bunch of people. Oh, shit. I forgot to put this guy through. We got a bunch of people coming up. You guys are going to be stoked. The calendar for the next like 2 weeks is like, it is packed. Sorry, doing a little bit of work here. Almost forgot to hit save on this calendar invite. That would have sucked. You know, we'll be 4 years with the we'll be 4 years with the podcast here, and I think I've only like really dropped the ball on guest scheduling maybe like one time, where like I had a guest and I scheduled them and I was like, okay, great, and then for whatever reason did not put in the what's today, the 9th, the 14th, on the 14th, Jorge Ventura coming back on the show, and didn't plug it into our calendar. And that like everything has to go into that calendar. Like Savon and I use that religiously, not only to know with all upcoming shows, of course, but also to like check in with the person the day before, make sure everything's moving smoothly. And like, if I do not put them in there, the whole system jacks up. And almost did that there because I left it on the calendar, got distracted, obviously. I've been doing this for 4 years. I know, right? Sousa, did you notice a member in the back? No. What was up with that? Okay, I'm bringing it back. We're gonna do a rewind on this. Member in the back. Member. Little kids. Oh, I see what you're saying. The immature squat.
It's just been really.
You know what? For his mobility restriction, if I'm looking at this thruster correctly, like, would I want his torso more upright? Like, very much so, right? But given the weight on the bar, given his ability to move through that range of motion, given the ability for him to stay relatively safe, like you could see at least in this overhead position, right here as we run it back, right there, probably lacks a little bit of thoracic mobility, which causes his elbows to dive inward like that. Usually if you have trouble with like your thoracic spine or your lats or something opening up, those elbows will want to cave inward. And then as he sips his hips back, he's still almost like breaking parallel, but the chest is coming really far forward, which is most likely going to be contributed to his ankle mobility. Like if you watch his knees, like his knees do not move forward in his squats like whatsoever. So I'm going to guess that he probably has really limited ankle mobility and some limited thoracic spine mobility. So it's causing what you see there in that thruster. But overall, relative to him moving, it looks relatively safe. And he's still working through, obviously, some of those mobility issues, but not bad. You know? Bad ankle mobility. See? Mason knows. Great coach. Thruster's part. Yeah, I got it. When are Matt and Josh coming back? It's starting back up tomorrow. Could you imagine that show now, Trish? Crazy, right? At least he was pacing it well. Definitely was pacing it well. Looks like I see some back squats I see at the Globo gym. Yeah, but you know that his movement is definitely going to improve. And again, kind of dissecting it, like if he's coming into my gym and we're dealing with some mobility issues, looks like the ankle, a little bit of that thoracic spine. Like as long as he's able to move through that range of motion safely, it's pretty much all the way there. Is it the ideal position? No, but for him and for the workout, it's all right. Yeah, I'm not digging him too bad on that. I'm not digging them too bad on that. Would be even more awkward than the original show. Dude, totally right. The three of them together now. Especially after like one of the shows with Taylor just like bashing HWPO, then the next day it's a show with them. So anything new going on in your guys' world? Like, no. Okay, that was video 1, 2. This is video 3 from CrossFit NBT. Video number 3 from CrossFit NBT. I wonder what his 5x3 front squat would look like. would look a lot better with a little bit of ankle work, a little ankle mobility work. Savon with his pickup artist peacocking hat. Oh, it was like the old one. Yeah, somewhere that Elmer Fudd one in a while. How would Matt feel about being part of JRPGPO? Hey, dude, you know what's funny too? You could tell that like when Proven brought in Nick Johnston and how Nick was like literally he just networks with everybody. He's a good dude, super easy to talk to. I mean, Travis, you met him at Crash, I'm sure, and other things. But like if HWPO were to bring on JR in that way, like it would completely invigorate the brand. To have somebody like him at it, so well liked, so intelligent, great with programming, great with athletes. Be a smart move on HWPO's part, but I think that ship might have sailed. Nick is the man, super approachable and nice. Yeah, he is. I met him at the semifinal East when I was filming the behind the scenes stuff there. And yeah, that's a great way to describe him. Nice, approachable, generous. Here we go. Video number 3, CrossFit NBT.
I go to Northbound because I have made relationships here with people that I have a lot of respect for, and they encourage me to be the best in all areas of my life, including fitness.
Lots of dogs. Another dog in this gym. So far, we're 3 for 3.
I believe that the coach here cares a lot about his members and is writing workouts to support all of the members' goals, whether it is to compete or to be healthy in life or just have a good workout. I think this place is a place that supports all of that, and I'm proud to be a Northbound.
Okay, so that was more like the younger athletic type video. That dude looked like a stud, huh? Old studs. Trish, I'm lost on the O'Keefe beef over Crucible. Is what the O'Keefe beef over Crucible is all about. Well, not to get too far down the rabbit hole, Trish, but essentially O'Keefe wanted to sponsor Crash Crucible, or was sponsoring Crash Crucible in May, like prior to the West Coast Classics and stuff like that. When that deal was being worked out, basically O'Keefe then started implementing stuff in, being like, hey, we still want to sponsor the event, but Taylor can't say these things, and we want you to act this way, and we don't want you to appear in certain shows. And like all of a sudden it turned into a situation where it's like, hey, I want to sponsor your event, but now I'm controlling a lot more stuff around you. And it wasn't as noticeable at first, and then it started to creep up as it got closer to the event. And at that point, it was still a handshake deal, right? And then right up until the end of the event, then finally that transaction went through, and HWPO wasn't even like in existence in terms of representation at the event at all. So I think the issue there was, and JR is somebody who, like, of course you need money to run the event, but JR is way more interested in having partners that believe in Crash Crucible and want to continue to see it grow and be an awesome event. And so he was pretty disappointed when there was zero representation for HWPO there. And he started feeling like he was becoming more and more controlled and all this other stuff. And then it just really seemed like, okay, were you even interested in the event, or were you basically just throwing money at this to try to control everything that was kind of happening in the media space? And to us, it looked more or less like that was the play. And it came pretty obvious, like I said, when there was just zero representation. And from what I've heard, that like O'Keefe didn't even really like check in on how things were going or wanted any information. And if you're a premier sponsor of one of those events, that just seems really odd, right? Like if you're going to pay that money and invest in it, you usually do it because you really believe in the person, you believe in the event, and like you want to be there and you want to support it. And you want to be integrated in with that community. And so that all of a sudden it just rubbed everybody really the wrong way. And then you started to hear other grumblings about that was happening in other places. And there was a lot of other manipulation tactics being used behind the scenes to get people to either feel bad or to stop doing something or to not talk about this or to not talk about that. And it was just very, the whole thing was just kind of like icky. And JR was really upset about it. And Taylor was really upset about it. And for me, something, I don't know why, but it just JR being like felt like he was rubbed the wrong way about it and was upset about it, like fired me up, because he doesn't really like lash out like that emotionally, JR, like ever. And so whenever there's an issue and he's upset by it or felt that he was wronged by it, like it's something that I take very seriously. And so as a friend of mine, I was like, fuck that, coming in hot. And then clearly my show was like PG compared to a couple nights later when Taylor got on the mic. All right, here we go. CrossFit NBT video number 3.
I do CrossFit because I believe in the methodology. Because it's hard. And in a world where things are not hard anymore, CrossFit is always going to be hard. And that's why I do it.
Come to the gym because I want to feel strong and healthy. After coming, I feel better in my 40s than I did in my 20s.
Stay fit and to get a little bit stronger even. Yeah. So I can take care of more grandkids.
All right. Are we allowed to be critical of these? Yeah, you could be critical of them. I'm typically not. I haven't been. And you could call me whatever, a pushover for that. That's okay. But not insinuating that you were, Trish. But I'm not being critical of these. Although I guess I'm the judge, so maybe I should be. But yeah, you're more than welcome to. Oh, thanks, Susan. That's wild. Was there rad beef too? So the issue with rad was there was just a lot of runaround when it came to the shoes that they were, because they wanted to be a part of the event as well. And they were essentially donating shoes to all the volunteers, all the judges, and all the athletes, which is really awesome of them. And I guess there was just a lot of logistical issues from kind of what they originally envisioned, how that would go down at Crucible, to like what actually transpired, were basically two opposite ends of the spectrum. Now, I don't know how much of that is like a logistical issue with outside entities and how much of that is actually like rad dropping the ball. Personally, we all got shoes, and everybody who didn't get a pair of shoes got a code to go pick out the color in the shoe that they wanted. So I really didn't feel that there was anything that wasn't kind of given there. But the situation is like, and I think somebody said it here that, Mason said it, by the way, rad has a large booth here at the Puerto Rico comp. And so I think there was another competition going on the same weekend as rad. I mean, as Crash. And Taylor was just upset that there wasn't as much effort put into Crash Crucible as there was at this other event. And the other event was kind of much smaller, wasn't as big named and stuff. So it just was a little weird in terms of like how that worked out. I personally wouldn't have said anything about the rad situation. And I actually, behind the scenes, said that probably should just leave that alone. It is what it is. Some people aren't as strategic as I would like. All right. Last video, Trish, this is all one CrossFit gym, and this is 5 video submissions that they put on. So that's why it looks like that it's all at the same gym, because it is for this one. This is our last video for CrossFit NBT. Video number 5 by them. I bumped it up to 1.25 speed, so I'm going to be doing that.
My name is Braden. I am 25 and I go to Northbound. When I started, I was 260, and I'm down to, I'm at 195, and I've been keeping that for almost a year and a half now. It was simple because all I had to do was show up to 6 a.m. If I didn't come, they'd be like, "Oh, where were you, Braden?" It's like, that's such a good reminder to know, like, oh, A, they missed me, but B, they want to see me succeed. And I didn't have to think about what to do. I didn't have to think about what I had to figure out in the gym. I just showed up and it was on the board. So many things that are physical and active, I feel so much more confident, trying my hand out. And I would just say find people to do it with. Doing something with people is way more fun than doing it alone. Enjoy the process, because it is it's going to take longer than you think. I mean, if I knew when I started this how much work it's going to take to get to where I'm at, like, I might not have done it. And so I think like having the people around you to keep encouraging you, reminding you of where you came from, reminding you where you're going, and just having that community aspect and that accountability too, that's just really going to make your journey so much better. The community here has been always encouraging, always uplifting. I've never felt shame for what I can do, but only encouraged for what I did do.
That was cool. I like the line at the end when he said, I'm not discouraged for what I can't do. I'm encouraged for what I can do. That's cool. Yeah, that's a ton of weight. Yeah, best of the 5. Agreed. They're a company. They have to be careful where they put their resources. Yeah, that's how I felt. I'm like, I don't know if there's just, I don't know what the agreements were. Like, I don't even think that they were going to have representation there, like a booth or anything. I think they just wanted to supply with the shoes and support with that from that degree. And I know JR is a fan of Rad, and he's got a bunch of them that he works out in and stuff. And so I think that was more or less it. I don't know if, I don't know what the situation was over there entirely with Rad, but I can say this, like Adam Klink, who works for them and stuff, has been nothing but super fucking great to me. And when I posted like the pair of Rads that I had, like a rope climb workout, just finished them off and ate through them. He was nice enough to send me out a couple pairs, things like that. Like, that's really cool. And so whatever. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. I wouldn't have gone after them in the same way, but that's just me. Okay, so this is going to be CrossFit Santiago. Pavel Sainz made these videos. Dang it. I hit the button wrong again. Pull me off the thing. Well, Crucible has about 100 people attending it. This Puerto Rico competition has 500. We will set up a booth there. Yeah. I mean, you're always kind of like weighing it out. And again, I don't think Brad was originally agreed to actually have a booth of representation there. I think their whole thing was shoes the whole time. But again, like I don't do those deals. I didn't, So anyways, here we go. Video number 1, CrossFit Santiago. We already look at the cinematography for this one. We're already digging it, huh?
No tengo más opción que tirarme al suelo. Lo he dado todo. Esto no me asusta. He pasado por esto antes. Como en el primer entrenamiento, varios años atrás. Mi coach ha sabido cómo exigirme. A veces más, a veces menos. Mis compañeros de clase pasan por lo mismo. Nunca pensé que a mis 44 años podría hacer esto. Y lo voy a seguir haciendo hasta que mi cuerpo ya no pueda.
That was cool. Oh, look at this video. The suspense. I know, Jose, right? Trish, I like those foreign films I used to rent because I was interested in cinematography. I hope this was after the actual WOD, but if not, it's still good. Looked like it. She was sweaty and stuff. Does it feel different, Jose, if it was like scripted a little bit? To a certain degree, they all are, right? But less authentic or something. All right, here we go. CrossFit Santiago, video number 2.
Siempre se puede mejorar. Hola, mi nombre es Elena Olivares, más conocida como Elenita Patricia, además de Elena de Troya, Ellen y un sinfín de cosas. Yo llegué a CrossFit Santiago porque me quedaba cerca de mi casa, eso a cerca de 9 años y algo. De ahí partí con la primera clase que fue de prueba. Me hizo hacer el CrossFit, que dijo que era muy rápido, muy simple, pero con mi amiga quedábamos muertas, así mal. Pero igual me llamó la atención y me gustó porque era como algo distinto a lo que yo ya había vivido, porque había hecho corridas, había hecho trekking, había hecho entrenamiento funcional, había ido a gimnasios clásicos. Y cuando partía acá, las clases eran dirigidas, entonces como que se complementaba el desafiarme en que siempre era diferente. Acá lo que me gusta, yo creo que dentro de lo que es ser yo. Soy yo siempre. Es como que puedo andar con ánimo un día, puedo andar sin ánimo un día, y da lo mismo, tengo que hacer el mismo work que todo el mundo, pero lo voy a hacer yo. Te obligas a hacerlo porque eso te va a hacer bien. No te das cuenta, pero te ayuda. Es inconsciente. Entonces, claro, es una cosa del cansancio físico, pero el beneficio mental para mí es el más importante.
That's a badass setup. Yeah, I know, right? Compelling. I liked it. Jody liked it. Like my pronunciation there. Stalmarts are hard to find in Chile. Yeah, possibly. Oh, you looked up where they're from. Big Ash Gym. Yeah, indeed. Like Trish said, looks like an old hanger. I do. Natalie, congratulations. You're here. We could start. I don't know why I said congratulations. That's a weird. That was weird. I meant to say hi. CrossFit Santiago. I just love saying that. Santiago. It's funny. I just met last year. I worked with a guy named Matt Santiago. He's the filmer guy for Sam Solik and like that crew. If you guys know who Sam Solik is. And he just hit me up yesterday. He was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Which is funny. Santiago. Congratulations to you too. Thank you, Natalie. That's actually what I was looking for. I really needed like a nice little congratulations or like, "Hey, bud, you're doing okay." Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Gitsu's a Cuban shirt. It looks like Tony Montana. Hey, Tony Montana, huh? Gonna have this mean mug on my face. Okay, lost the accent. Terrible. All right, here we go. Video number 3.
Soy Camila del Piano, tengo 35 años, soy trasplantada de ambos pulmones. A los 5 meses de la cirugía empecé a hacer CrossFit. Locura, lo sé. Yo nací con una enfermedad que se llama fibrosis quística, una enfermedad genética que no tiene cura. Entonces, del momento que me diagnosticaron, yo sabía que venía un trasplante, que era como, es el fin, o te mueres o tienes un trasplante. Tuve 3 neumotórax espontáneos en el pulmón derecho y una noche colapsaron los 2 pulmones, tuve 4 o 5 días en coma, me desperté del coma, mi papá y mi mamá me contaron, bueno, hay que hacer esto, ¿qué decisión tomas? Porque estaba todo en mis manos. Leí mucho ese día, despertando de un coma, no entendía nada, pero yo aún así me puse a estudiar y ahí tomé la decisión y le dije ya, apuesto por el trasplante. Me dieron de alta en mayo, a fines de julio empecé a correr y a mitad de septiembre yo estaba acá haciendo CrossFit. Yo sabía que tenía que ser parte de mi vida desde el trasplante en adelante, hacer deporte, lo que fuera. Al principio me daba mucho miedo, no sabía hasta cuánto podía presionar a mi cuerpo como para ir probando. Y si le pongo mucha presión y me colapsan los pulmones, así como un ensayo de error y con mucho miedo. Todos los días, así como me demuestro que puedo hacer las cosas. Nunca he renunciado a un entrenamiento. Lo termino, como sea, pero lo termino.
That's crazy. A double lung transplant? Gosh. Trish, you and I are on the same wavelength. The sweater with the interview sweater? Yeah, I like it. Jose likes it too. I thought that was your natural face. Madness, I know. Yeah, that was funny, right? I like that one, guys. That's definitely a high contender. Also, I just like the ones that are in other languages. I just do. Okay, CrossFit Santiago. Santiago. Just a fun word to say. Video number 4.
¿Quiere entrar, amigo?
Hola, no, estaba mirando solamente.
Aquí, este es un box de CrossFit. ¿Cachai lo que es CrossFit?
No.
¿No? Mira, acá somos comunidad, entrenamos, hacemos distintas cosas, de repente salimos a correr, también hacemos algo de peso.
Pero esto es como que te va joven.
Gente, compadre, tengo 40 y acabo de salir de mi sesión de entrenamiento.
La verdad es que yo no estoy en mi mejor momento, pero...
¿Te llama la atención?
O sea, sí, me llama la atención, por eso paré, pero...
¿Te gustaría conocerlo? ¿Te tinca?
Sí, puede ser.
¿Querés que te presente al coach para que te anote? En una de esas hay una clase de prueba gratis.
Así es fácil.
Si es fácil, compadre, hay que hacerlo nomás.
Ya, vale.
Vamos, compadre, sígueme.
Cool. I can't work out today. I'm tired. I had my lungs replaced. And I was always finishing the workout. Crazy. I like that one too. Natalie approved. What's kind of cool about that one is like there's the undertone of the like you just got a buddy to help you get through the door. And typically that's it. Should be on the CrossFit Training YouTube channel. I should own all of CrossFit. I should be in charge of it. Me. Old arrogant Matt. Imagine having, never mind, different show, guys. Different show, you guys. Different show. Last one from CrossFit Santiago. Last one. Relax, Souza. I know, right? Dang, little outburst. I know. I get all crazy sometimes. Get all crazy. You know what I mean? He has a Taylor moment. I do. That's why we love Taylor. All right. Last video from CrossFit Santiago.
Mi estado físico era de un ser absolutamente pasivo, solamente caminaba para ir al metro, tomar la micro.
Mi estado físico era una mujer más lenta, súper poco flexible. En general, yo siempre me he movido como harto, pero no tenía fuerza.
Cuando tomé la decisión fue porque realmente yo ya estaba copado en estrés.
La verdad no hacía nada, ya era trabajo y subir la escalera y era como todo mi deporte. Ya me estaban comenzando los achaques de vieja.
Me ha cambiado la vitalidad, el sueño, he mejorado en el estado de ánimo.
Estoy mucho más energética, me siento más juvenil.
Y desde que empecé a entrenar en marzo, yo ya no siento esa tensión en los hombros.
Salí justamente de los miedos que uno va teniendo con el tiempo.
Mi dinámica del cuerpo ha cambiado. Se me quitaron los dolores de cabeza, que eran muy constantes, y tengo músculo.
Estoy más activa, estoy más despierta, más contenta.
La comunidad del CrossFit, el ambiente, que es súper grato venir.
La gente es muy noble.
Hay un sentido de amistad, de compañerismo con la gente que está.
Estoy feliz, contento con el grupo que tenemos.
Entretenido venir.
Acá se hace familia y se siente uno integrado.
That was cool. The other thing too, whenever I do these videos, I'm starting from like the page and working my way up. So they're kind of out of order. I think that technically would have been video number 1 or something from them. So if your guys' video that you made are sequenced, I'm sorry. I play them out of sequence. Cool. All right. So that was CrossFit Santiago. I like that one. You guys like that one? 2006. Very noble people. Yeah. All right. What do we got now? We got CrossFit Standerton. Videos made by Gary. CrossFit Standerton. All right. Picking them up a little bit. It's easy to kill multiple hours doing this. So try to speed it up.
We can redo. Okay, it's cool. Tell me about So CrossFit for me, it's a place where I can actually be myself, and it's a very free space to just show up and gets me away from a lot of life issues that I have to deal with.
Hi everybody, I'm Kat. What CrossFit means for me is a healthy body and a healthy mind. So as a psychologist, I need to practice what I preach. Because I tell everybody to get fit first, and then start working on the mental problems. So I'm practicing what I'm preaching here. And then the shed as a community to me literally means that it's a community of positive, healthy people that are supporting you at your level of growth. And it's a wonderful group of things.
My name is Polly. I'm 61 years old, and it's fantastic to come to the shed every day. They're like my family. And like I said, it's a mental challenge most of the days. And I love coming, and I miss if I don't exercise. I really miss it.
I didn't take away my snack.
Looks like fun people. Looks like fun people. Are these Pedro's people? Because the psychologist sounded like he was from Europe. Turd. This is the turd video. Hello, my name is Pedro. All right, number 2.
It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows the great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause. Who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
Kind of like epic there. Yeah, Batman vibes. For sure. For sure. Matt, what's up, dude? Mr. Burns, welcome to the show. For me, CrossFit is not that serious. I could see that. Maybe if I were like storming the beaches of Normandy. I think you could storm those beaches pretty safely now, Trish. This one's great. Natalie liked it. The dog one is the winner. Okay. Mason had some crazy story about dogs. All right, we'll do video number 3 here from them. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Video 1, 2, 3. I told you all the dog one was a winner weeks ago. Yeah. That dog was in every video, all 5 of their videos. Looked very sweet.
I have really no hope for the public health. And yet I have perfect hope for everyone that I meet and bring into my gym. I know I'm going to make you better. What do I mean by better? You get to decide. You tell me if you're not better when we're done. Not even done, 6 months in. Write it down, hide it. Don't show me what it is. Pick all those things. This would make me better. And hide it. And do functional movement at an intensity that's a match for your psychological and physical tolerance. Restrict your carbs. Get adequate protein. Enjoy fats. And see what happens. You'll come out better. You'll be functioning better, which makes everything better. It's kind of a trick, but it is true. Whatever you wrote down and folded up, whether it was to be a better dad or improve in my racquetball, after 6 months CrossFit, you're gonna go, you know what? This is clearly helping.
That was cool. Nice move with the voiceover. Yeah, agreed. I like just seeing the multiple transformations. Did you see that one chick turned into a Power Ranger? That's a pretty cool transformation story. One, two, three, four. Yeah, watch this. See, you guys thought I was joking. Turned into Wonder Woman. Yeah, the Red Ranger. All right, video number 4 from here.
Nadia, give us a little bit of a hoop. Yeah. And you, Maurice? Give us a big fire. Yeah, buddy.
There's a quote that says, the greatest happiness in the world is to make others happy. And I think that's really at the heart of what we try and achieve every day at the shed through CrossFit, is to see our members happy. We know each one of them are going through their own personal challenges in some form or capacity, most of which they've never shared, but we know it's there. And we remind ourselves weekly as coaches that we have the opportunity to change people's lives through what we do. And we should never forget that. You know, and it's incredibly important that we add our very best every single day. And, you know, if we can be that change just for that hour of every day, where people can forget about their challenges and their struggles and feel like they were worth something and achieved something worthwhile and walk away feeling better than what they were yesterday. I think for us, that's a win. To see them walk away with those smiles on their faces.
Definitely seems like a nice community. Lots of smiles. Yeah, agreed, Jose. Like they're definitely look like they like each other and like where they're at. That's important. We got video number 5 from them here. Last one.
Our junior program was actually our very first program that we launched. For us, the main vision is really to develop a love for fitness for our juniors. So it is slightly competitive because a lot of them do sports as well at school and so forth, but we try and put that aside at most times to ensure that they build a love for fitness which they can carry along with them throughout life. And another interesting fact about our juniors is that most of our juniors pitched up because they saw the example that their parents were setting for them. We actually started training in the regular CrossFit classes. So that's pretty inspiring, knowing that most of them saw that, and it's almost like a habit for them to be fit, and seeing their parents exercise and work hard is obviously a great culture which we also try and create. So I'm very passionate about our junior program, and we hope to see a lot of these guys progress, not only in sport, but to learn other values as well, to build some character, to learn how to do some tough things. Hopefully they can learn a few things which they can carry with them throughout life.
I like the fact that one kid's just in like a army green jumpsuit. Like he works in the military or something. Some shit I would have wore as a kid. All right. I think they're in Australia. Good call, Natalie. That's probably right. Souza, did you get any submissions from CT? CT? Chief Nation? We do have a video submission here from Type 5 CrossFit. Mark Gable made these videos here.
I mean, when I first came to the gym, they were working on what was called box jumps. To stand and jump to a 30-inch box at the time, like, well, that ain't going to happen. If you can't do a pull-up, can't do a push-up, you can scale it. I mean, they say scale for life. A lot of truth in that. You know, I just turned 65 this year, so I mean, there's a lot of people in here.
You got to respect the puka shells. 65 with the puka shells, killing it.
That are younger than me. I'm the elder statesman, but they're wanting to do the same things, and you kind of push everybody. You kind of push each other along. My husband is a very dedicated person in all capacities in life. He's been involved in the healthy lifestyle and gym for about seven years. He is very regimented in making the gym an important part of his life, about 5 or 6 days a week. He truly loves the fitness scene and the gym family that he has built. This pours over into his life too. He is a very dedicated husband and father and grandfather. Age is just a thing. I mean, it means nothing. I told myself that several years ago, so I've had other people with my age tell me, oh my God, you realize we're 65? No, you're only as old as you feel. You've heard that saying. I live it.
I like that guy. I like that guy. All right, that was video number 1 from Type 5 CrossFit. Video number 2 here. Get it pulled up and set up. Video number 2.
So 11 years ago, I went on a mountain lion hunt and was successful in Utah. I wanted to do that again. And I saw a picture of myself, and there was no way I was going to be able to do that in my condition. So I joined Type 5 CrossFit, and I was able to get to that toned condition where I could go on my hunt. I was successful on that hunt and very strenuous. Imagine having a pack on and trekking through the mountains and getting a mountain lion with a bow and arrow. This gym is different than anything I've ever been exposed to as far as a gym. You may look at something and say, there's no way I can do that, and you end up doing it. There's a couple individuals that are in bands. We go see the bands. There's a couple individuals that play volleyball. We go see them at the play volleyball. So there's that true sense of community that we get together and support each other, even not in the gym. So the biggest takeaway for myself is becoming more healthy and being able to do this as a type 1 diabetic. My blood sugar levels have come down. My energy levels have went up. My stamina has increased. Overall, my overall health has just increased. My doctors tell me that, and they keep wanting me to do what I'm doing.
Right on. I always like the ones where whatever their passion is outside of the gym, they're able to do more of it better, easier, faster with CrossFit as a supplement. I always like that. Something that is really cool about using CrossFit to supplement other stuff to make life better. Whether it's like the job that you have, the sport you want to play, physical freedom, combating against age, building confidence, just wanting to be healthy. Like all those things are important. At some point, probably around 2013, 2014, it became more about doing CrossFit just to be better at CrossFit. And something got lost in there. Something got lost. All right, video number 2, 3, 2, 3. Mountain lion guy, the other guy.
Hi, my name is Mark Gable. Everybody just calls me Coach Gable or Gable. I am the owner of Type 5 CrossFit here in Findlay, Ohio. So Type 5 CrossFit. Type 5 is a rugby term. And when it comes to rugby, there is a thing called the scrum. The scrum is consisted of 5 people. It's called the Type 5. And when you're doing rugby, it really takes all 5 guys working together. And because of that, that's kind of how I came up with the name, because Type 5 CrossFit is 5 people working together for a goal. Same thing with the gym, all of us working together to try to make the gym better. Like many people, I joined CrossFit because after college, I played sports for, throughout college and was always into sports and activity. Once I got out, got married, had a couple kids, all that kind of in my life changed, and I had gained a lot of weight. So when I joined CrossFit, it was only to lose weight. I had no idea in 2013 what CrossFit was. It was just me coming in saying, hey, I need to change my life. I need to do this. But CrossFit brought me back to loving sport. And that's another big reason I bought the gym. It's just because I missed it. I love coaching. I love the physical activity of it itself. So just by getting back into here, it got me back into my passion of what I really love. The most rewarding thing is seeing people have a goal when they come in here, being able to do a push-up, being able to do a pull-up, doing any kind of those things. Just those mini rewards, just seeing how excited people get. That's rewarding enough.
That was a serious coffee mug he had there, huh? Do you guys catch the little wall ball stickers of his face on the targets? Or the little wall ball target stickers, I should say. Type 5. At least we understood why it's named that now. Makes sense. Okay, here we go. Last video from Type 5 CrossFit.
I think the moment I decided to take my fitness a little more seriously.
Lightweight thought that was Haley Adams when this video opened. Like just that split second. Didn't you guys think that too?
I think was probably after I had kind of suffered a pretty crappy back injury that put me out about 6 to 8 weeks or so. That was really, really hard for me, not just physically, but also, mentally. I really wanted to just be able to perform my best every single day, and not being able to do that I really struggled with. I think growing up in a school where everybody in your class is a toothpick, and when you have any sort of muscle at all, you view yourself as bigger. So coming into an environment now where that's accepted, it feels, I don't know, like I'm at home, like I belong. But I think it's just having the environment of people who lift you up, cheer you on, even when you feel like this is the worst I've ever performed ever. You have those people who are encouraging and still want you to come back and still want you to be around. And I think that environment here at Type 5 has, blossomed since I've started. There's no standard for what CrossFit should look like. You belong and you can try anything, and everybody will accept you for who you are.
Cool. Got a little emotional there. Oh yeah, it does look like her. Natalie 100. JC Yeppers. Yeah. I was like, right when it opened, I was like, oh. It's funny, we had a new member at the gym. She's been with us like a month or so. And she comes over and she's talking to one of the other coaches, and I kind of overhear it. And she's like, yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I kind of look around. I'm nervous. I'm going to get bulky. All the muscles. And she starts like worrying about it. And I looked at her and I was like, listen, if you do this and you show up 3 days a week, and 6 months from now, you're like, hey, I'm really upset with the way I look and feel. It's like, I'll refund every dollar you've ever spent with me. And she kind of like went to go like laugh, and I just stared at her, just dead faced, just like, I'm serious. And she just like didn't know what to do. And it like lightweight got uncomfortable for a minute. She's like, oh, okay. And I was like, don't worry about that. This isn't about that. Just come in here, perform. How you been feeling like this first like couple of weeks coming in? She's like, oh, great. I was like, then there you go. Focus on that. Don't worry about what may or may not happen or how you may or may not look. That's not what this is about. And then she reached for the mace. and then I got bear maced. Oh shit. Damn, Susan Skinner without like creepy vibes. JC, I tell people that if you do a bicep curl, you will instantly look like Arnold. I know. Imagine if I like that actually worked that way, right? It's like you came in and you worked out for like a month or two and you're like, oh man, I'm too shredded. I look too good. Like, it's hilarious. Natalie, I think people look at athletes on TV and they do look big, but most of these women are tiny in real life. 100%. That like perspective of what you see on the camera versus like how they look in real life. And then especially how they work in real life when they're not all pumped up from a workout. Like, yeah, we only give you steroids in your second year. Yeah, the steroids is only like the additional membership. You got to go from regs to platinum to really get that bulk going. Okay, you guys made me forget who it was. Wotown CrossFit, Wotown Fit. Caleb Shaver made these. Wotown Fit.
My name is
Wotown.
McLeod. I'm 20 years old, and I have been a member of Wotown Fit since March of 2022. One part that I really love about Wotown, and that's been a big inspiration for me, is my dad. We actually started here around the same time, and I love coming to work out with him, and he pushes me and I push him, and I feel like that's just a really special bond that we have together coming here to work out. Another aspect that I love about Wotown is that we just feel like one big family here. I mean, that's probably our biggest saying is Wotown family. And I feel like I've always just connected with that because something a lot of people might not know about me is I've kind of had a hard time making friends since starting college. And that's just something I've really enjoyed. Being here at the gym is just connecting with so many people. And it really is true. It's a family. Like, we all have this one thing that we all have in common, and that's just something that we share as a family. I love knowing that I can come up here and anybody here would be here for me for anything that I'm going through, and I think that's the most important thing for me is that the family part of it. I just love coming up here and everyone being there for you and everyone cheering you on and knowing that even in your hardest days, you have people there for you.
That was cool. Not Georgia, maybe Georgia. Wotown owner was on your podcast, Trace Kennedy. Oh, cool. Man, I wonder how many people Sevon has interviewed over these last 4 years and how many people I've scheduled. Remember when we did an interview every single day? Oh, man. Before we did like more live call-ins and stuff. North Carolina accent. This girl would slay in hoops. Earrings or basketball? All right, video number 2. Wotown.
My name is Brad Price, 49 years old. I attend Wotown Fit. May 2019, had a heart attack, rushed to the hospital, ended up having heart surgery, ultimately diagnosed with congestive heart failure. And got to thinking about what do I need to do to get more time. So when I was able to, signed up to get a intro. And like what I saw, like the owners, like the classes, like the people I saw attending the classes. And so that's how I got started. I realized that I have to incorporate this into my life as something that I need to do if I want to be with my family, with my friends for a longer period of time. It's really become a part of my life that I don't want to miss. They've created a culture here of, hey, you want to be a part of this. You want to be here as much as possible, because if you come here having a bad day, the people here are going to make you feel better about yourself. The coaches are going to make you feel better about yourself. You want to feel that gratification of, hey, I went and did something that not a whole lot of people are doing, and I didn't do it for anybody else except for myself.
Earrings. Okay. They're in Warrior, Alabama. Birmingham. Love the president candidate style shirt. Yeah, me too. That's cool. All right, here we go. Video number 3.
My name is Janet Smith, and I am 64 years old. I have been a member of Wotown since May of 2022. I have to be honest, when I walked in, I was a little bit intimidated. So the first thing I asked when we were doing our question was, did they have personal training? And it was Katie King that did my intro, and she said yes. And she told me she would fix me up with somebody and they'd give me a call. Well, never did I dream that I was going to get a call from the most precious person, Presley. Presley and I did one-on-one for probably about a year. And then she started bringing some other of her one-on-one clients in. And now we have our own personal group. It's a great group of women. We catch up with each other, and I love them all. The thing that I like most about Wotown workouts is I've done workouts in the past where we may do the same exercise routine for 6 or 8 weeks. Here, you may do burpees the same, but you may mix it with running, you may mix it with deadlifts, you may mix it with squats. And that is what I love about this place.
She seems like a nice lady, doesn't she? Okay, there's a accent thickened up a little there. Yeah, great movement. Yep. I wish too, Natalie. I wish too. Don't know what we're wishing for, but it's always good to wish. Oh, wait. Did I skip something on that? Was they only had 3? Wait, did we watch this last one from? Hold on. I'm double checking. I don't know if we watched this one. Did we watch this one from Type 5 CrossFit?
Was a rupture of the quad tendon. Second injury was power clean. We were building to a 1 rep heavy for the day. Perfect extension, rotated, caught, just leg twisted in the land and ruptured the quad tendon on the left leg. Had a good plan on the comeback. Knew what I had to do. A lot of upper body work, a lot of one leg rowing. It affected my mental toughness by just kind of forcing me to slow down, take it day to day. It's just habit for me, to show up to the gym, just get the work done, and just shut up and grind. My continued consistency in the gym, I'd like to think, shows that I have some pretty strong mental toughness, focused on staying on track, moving forward, not losing progress. Hopefully, moving into the new me, learning to listen to my body a bit more, taking a rest day, very important. So what I want somebody to take away from my story is to understand injuries happen in and out of the gym, from a power clean to just simply walking down the road, right? Things just happen. Pay attention to your body, be smart, stay hydrated, and just keep that mental toughness.
All right, so that was a little out of order there, but that was from Type 5 CrossFit. James Townsend just recently did the same thing to his quad tendons with a power clean as well. Sorry to be a pest, but are there any from Connecticut? I don't know. Truth be told, Judy, so here's what happened. I got a shitload of entries coming in, like via email. And then I slowly started categorizing all of them. And I've only ever used two things: the gym name and the person who made the video. So I just bucketed them and started just categorizing like that. Jody, it's what I'm saying. It's what I'm saying. What do you mean? What the problem is, huh? And so I have no idea where any of these videos are from. Unless it's in the name, let's like CrossFit Livermore, then I'm like, oh, it's Livermore. But no, I have no idea. And to like sort through to like place them and all that stuff, like haven't done any of that. And I just basically just started uploading them as much as I could. Okay, so we only have 3 from Wotown CrossFit or Wotown Fit. Now we're going to standard strength. Jaden Hoser made these. Jaden Hoser. Yeah, so I wish I did have more information on him, Jody, but no. Taxi tested tough. Cool. My accent? My fake accent? But yeah. Most of the play times when I found out where they're from, it's been from you guys in the comments, like looking them up and stuff. Jody, what's the trend in cabinetry right now? She's the one to ask. All right. Standard strength, CrossFit, standard strength. Here we go.
I'm Andy Santiago. I'm 57 years old. I'm a wealth management advisor and father of 4 daughters. The best thing about this affiliate is the community. I walk in the door. I know almost everybody in here. It's a lot of support, a lot of community, a lot of really good athletes. It's a great place to be, a really fun place to work out at. More than anything else, I like to be in the pain cave. I have no problem at all putting myself in a very uncomfortable situation and staying there. And I understand that in order for me to be successful in my career, in order for me to be successful in my personal life, I've got to put myself in uncomfortable situations. If I put myself in uncomfortable situations, I can grow. And that's what this affiliate has done for me. Let's go, Andy! Let's go!
That's cool. White shaker babe. His box jumps are better than mine. Standard strength CrossFit. I'm thinking they might be from California because he had a NorCal Classic shirt on. But who knows? They might have traveled to do that competition. Video number 2, standard strength. Oh no, standard strength is in I think it's in Campbell. I know this gym. Here we go. Video number 2, standard strength.
My name is Nicholas Kern. I'm 25 years old, and I work in a financial advising office. I would say my experience at this affiliate has really been about finding a good balance for me, right? A good way to incorporate fitness back into my life. My time at the gym has definitely made me appreciate the way that I spend my free time. The progress I've seen so far, it's been like night and day. Mentally, it really helps to, at the end of a work day, just to come into the affiliate location and just kind of work through some physical activity. And then physically too, like I just feel my energy has increased, my general ability to lift things, just basic tasks, getting up from chairs or couches. I just feel better. When I think about what aspects of this affiliate make it special for me and keep me coming back, it's been the camaraderie, right? The people I've met, friends I've made. I think going as part of a group helps me stay consistent. So I really appreciate this affiliate being here.
Nice. Great B-roll footage. He's a finance bro. Work to gym. Maybe he came from work. What do you guys talk about? Oh, the polo. JC, work out in a polo. Never seen that. Dude, we had this legend at the gym here at CFL, and his name was John D. This guy was like a Division I 800-meter sprinter for like Ohio State or something. And this dude was an animal. Like, he crushed workouts. And he literally always would come in like a polo right from work or something, and like some khaki shorts or whatever, and just like crush the workout. It was hilarious. Sometimes he would do them in like short sleeve, like nicer button up shirts. It's so funny. Indians work out in polos. True. Nothing bad with classing up the workout look a little bit. Fuck it. Maybe I'm gonna start working out in a polo. I'll work out in a polo. That actually makes sense. Yeah. This guy, John D, one time, we have a half marathon here in Livermore, early March. And he decided like the night before he was going to run it. And so he showed up in like random running shoes. And then he, just like old ones. Like, I don't even know if they were, I don't know. He probably should have had a better pair of shoes, but he also was just wearing khaki cargo shorts and a short sleeve button up, and just showed up the day of and was like, "Can I buy a bib?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then he bought a bib and ran the half, and he did well for somebody who like didn't train for it or do anything. That was crazy. All right, video number 3, standard strength.
My name is Sean Sullivan. I am 39 years old and I'm in sales. I think people overthink which gyms they want to do, or if they're going to join CrossFit, or if it's too hard for them, or I need to be in better shape before I join CrossFit. I think that's nonsense. I think just come here. The gym will take care of you. They'll do onboarding classes for you. They'll make sure that this is an appropriate and proportional program for what your fitness level is and help you grow in it. So my advice would be, don't even think about it. Just come visit. It's a free week. Do the free week and then keep coming back. It's as simple as that. You don't have to think. You don't have to come up with your own program. You don't have to come up with your own class times. It's taken care of for you.
Cool. He's shredded. Yeah. Gosh, I hate V-ups. I know. Haley had on a skirt today at Rogue. That's cool. You know what's funny with Haley? Tell you guys this story because we're 90 minutes in now, so no one's really watches these anyway, so it's safe. It's a safe space, right? I hung out with her you guys watch the behind the scenes from the semifinal East. Like, I got a lot of footage with her. Like, I just kind of gravitated towards like her and Josh, and it was kind of the comeback story into competing and like just that whole kind of feel for it. And we hung out like a lot, and she was very like approaching to me and everything else. And it was so strange though, because when we got to the games, I was like, "Haley, what up?" Like, I thought we were like, we're boys. We're homies at that point. And like, it was kind of weird. It was almost like starting back over. I was like, "Oh, all right." It's going to be, we're not as good of friends, whatever. Guess those high fives meant nothing to you. But yeah, it was just interesting. It was interesting. It was like, felt kind of like, oh, we're friends. Oh, maybe not so much. Did she have a falling out with her coaches? No. And in fact, when I spoke with like Dom, who was coaching her from Mayhem and stuff, which he's a great guy, he literally was like encouraging her to be like, hey, make sure you're proactive in that relationship. You're communicating with them. You're letting them know how much they helped you and like different stuff like that. So I don't think it's as At least from what I've kind of heard. I don't think it was as contentious as a leave as maybe it was made out to be. But I haven't really talked to Josh and Haley on their perspective. It's just kind of what I gathered from around, but it seemed like it was okay. And I know the guys from Mayhem, Dom in particular, was like encouraging her to communicate a lot with Josh and Haley and stuff like that, which was good. Dom's a good dude. All right, last one, or maybe not, maybe 4. We got to go to the other page to see if it's the last one. Standard strength, lifting bags over barbells.
My name is Mackenzie. I am 40 years old, and something I really enjoy is peanut butter with Lily's dark chocolate chips. My favorite thing about this affiliate, no matter how I'm feeling that day, I show up and I feel like home. I feel comfortable, I feel alive, and I feel like whatever's going on that day, I can change my mood just by lifting up some weights and saying hi to some folks. There's so many areas you can enjoy here and so many areas that you can work on where there's no limitations. I love the openness. There's an open gym aspect. There's someone always here working out, and I feel like it's kind of like a second home I can go to.
All right, cool little infomercial. Oh, good. I just listened to the Mayhem pod and she didn't mention them. Yeah. Sousa, do vintage CrossFit if you haven't. Okay. Should we just skip the line and do them? Is that what you're requesting, Jose? Jose, my friend, for you, you have been hanging out with me on every single one of these. I will absolutely do that. Let's find it. Oh God, it's giving me anxiety having to look over. Oh, because they're your videos. You. Okay, let's do it. Jose's video. Jose's in the chat. This is his video. Video number 1, vintage CrossFit. Having to look through those gave me anxiety with how many more we got to get through. All right, here we go. Video number 1, made by Jose. He's in the chat.
My name is Annie Demeter. I'm 25. I go to Vintage CrossFit here in Houston. I think because of that, I wasn't really focused on building community here, and then people started like addressing me by name and like asking me like, hey, how's school going? How's work going? And I was like, wow, these people actually really care. And I was afraid, I was afraid to join CrossFit at all. Like it's an intimidating sport, if you've never lifted and you see people throwing crazy whack weights over their head, like there's no way, there's never going to be me. You can just show up and do what you want. And I think that's something that's so awesome is like there is like really a place for everyone. And like, on a personal note, I didn't grow up with like a father figure or anything, and having like coaches in my life and things like that, having people come up and like support me and like give you a clap on the back, having people like cheering you on along the way, because like at the end of the day, like most of us aren't trying to go pro here, we're just trying to like make ourselves better people. And so I feel like CrossFit has done that for me.
All right. First one, not bad. Hi, Odd. How you doing? I'm rearranging my basement, so I'm just listening. Cool. Right on. Welcome to the show. A Garmin girl, 10 out of 10. Nothing better than thick chicks doing pull. She's in the Coast Guard now. Oh, look at this. We get like follow-ups because Jose's in the chat. Cool. Yeah, good first video. Liked it. It was a surprise when she was like, I didn't really have a father figure in my life. I don't know why. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, video number 2, vintage CrossFit. Here we go.
So I have actually been coming to Vintage now for about a year and a half. I went to a lot of different gyms and just never really felt comfortable. I actually started doing morning classes like over 7 years ago as a way to just kind of give myself motivation to have community that would be waiting for me when I got there in the morning, and that would notice if I didn't show up in the morning, as I kind of like navigated my relationship with alcohol through my like late 20s and got my life together a little bit. Come from a small country town where there's not a whole lot to do. So I started kind of drinking at a pretty young age. And then I've always been really energetic, really outgoing. It actually like came from a car accident. I was out hammered. I just needed a reason to just like care more about myself, about my future. I was pretty reckless and I really struggled, and I'd hit some of my deepest life moments ever. That was when I woke up and realized that no matter where I went, no matter what I did with myself, I had to find a community and I had to build it and I had to believe in it, and I needed people to need me. I found out that it feels really good for people to miss me when I'm not around, but everybody here I feel like has been really receptive and just appreciates me for my actual individuality that I have to bring to the table here.
Nice. Well done to capture the story. That was good. Cool affiliate name. Looks like a nice running path. See, Jody? See? I even mess up the word path. Dang, your members are open books. Very cool. Speaks to your community. Yeah, that is cool. Being open about mental struggles, 10 out of 10. 12 years. Cool affiliate name. Cool. All right, let's go. Video number 3 coming right up. I did like that one. That was a good job. Here we go.
Well, this is going to be interesting filming myself. My name is Jose. I'm 35 and I go to Vintage CrossFit. What this affiliate means to me, it has brought me out of my comfort zone, but also helped me find myself. Growing up, I was always overweight. After college, I almost hit 500 pounds. I had my weight loss surgery in April 2019 and I was able to lose over 250 pounds. Ever since I found CrossFit, it has shown me the skills that I've never thought I would do as an obese person. They love my story. They feel inspired. When people say that, it makes me feel good. I just don't want nobody to go through what I went through. I'll have to be that advocate for my family, be that role model that I want for my future kids. Thanks to fitness and CrossFit, I've been able to do that.
Jose, what the fuck? That's you, dude? Wow. Yeah, and he could handstand walk. Dude, I didn't want to do it. I'm really glad you did. Dude, the that picture of you at the wedding and then to see you like doing that like squat clean and handstand walk. Holy crap, dude. Congratulations. There's my button. Good work. I'm glad you did that, Jose. I'm glad you filmed yourself in that video. That's cool. Damn, 500. Wow. Congratulations, brother. That is no easy task, my friend. That is no easy task. And good for you, man. You look great. Fuck, that's awesome, dude. That's really cool. All right, video number. Wait, which number are we now? Is that 2 that we just did? 3? Okay, video number 4. Damn, dude, I would have never guessed that, Jose. That's really cool. Took a lot of convincing. I'm glad whoever helped convince you to do that, thank them for me. Really cool, dude. I do like that you led with the cute girls. Yeah, sucked us in, right? Then hit us with the heavy hitter. Cool, dude. All right, this is Jose's 4th video he made here.
I think early 2000s, my nephew was doing CrossFit, maybe 2008. Something. He says, "You need to do CrossFit." And because by then I had one knee operated on. So I started CrossFit and loved it, loved the variety of things you do and the accountability and the camaraderie and stuff. So people get freaked out by how hard it is. And it's like, well, that's up to you. At least here, it's okay to scale things way back. I know the routine here. I know the people. This is therapy for me. I'm not that social. I like coming here. It's a comfortable place. I can go as hard as I want or as easy as I want. It's, it's certainly good for my health. I like being around. This is a lot of young people here. I like being around young people. It kind of keeps you young. And then no one has the excuse here except for me. And so I see some of these guys go, "I'm getting old." I'm like, you're not getting old.
Cool. All right, last one here, Vintage CrossFit. Where's it located? What state are you in, dude? Or what state is the gym in? Two chicks, weight loss story. Now the old person. Yeah. Houston, Texas. Cool. Houston, baby. All right, last video from Jose and the good folks over at Vintage CrossFit.
Well, I played baseball all my childhood life. And then once I got out of baseball, I started doing aggressive skating, like skateboarding. I did rollerblading, so I was a local pro here. And then after that, started doing stuff I wasn't supposed to do. Yeah, so I was selling drugs and kind of just ran with the wrong crowd. I had to do something that was going to test my mental and give me that discipline. I had my little girl and I was like, nah, man, I need to do something because I don't want to set the bad example for her, laying around and not doing nothing. One day on ESPN, they had the CrossFit Games, and that was during the Rich Froning, Matt Frazier period. And then how I got into to Vintage was the luck of the draw. I called 5 CrossFit gyms around here, and nobody answered. And then Dennis called. He was like, "You still interested?" And I said, "Well, you're the first one out of 5 that I called, so let's do it." I started off like at 240 pounds. So the lowest I got was like 165, 170, but I'm like 185 right now. I can definitely say that like CrossFit is definitely tough, but I like CrossFit for more of the discipline. I said, man, Vintage is a place where you just want to come and have fun and, get a workout in. This is the place to be. And you want to be athletic and you want to do competitions. I mean, we're here to back you up and we got you. Life ain't nothing but a program.
Cool. Good videos, Jose. Liked all of them. As a skateboarder, Matt's not going to like this low down dirty fighter. Trish got that too. I heard rollerblades and I was like, just happened. Get those fruit boots off. Jose, fun project. Thanks for Sevon and Suzette organizing. Thanks for doing it, dude. Really cool. Look, it even got Odd's attention. She's supposed to be rearranging her basement, and now clearly she's watching. You have the fastest response time to new people and injuries. You've got them. Yeah, 100%. Like I would say, dude, you could probably dominate your area by Trish. You could dominate your area just by being quick on the phone. Like CrossFit gyms in particular, like I know mine, like we have a gym phone, and even in the voice message, it says like, hey, to get a fast response, like email or text us, because a lot of people are out running around, but we always end up calling everybody back, like, during the open times. And you'd be surprised how much when we call people back or whatever, they're like, oh yeah, thanks. You're the only one that either answered or you're the only one that called us back. Nothing I hate more than a gym not responding. Yeah. We get it. Like it takes a little time, but like if you get nothing back ever, like you're kind of like, dude, what happened? Fruit boots. Haven't heard that since I was getting the CCS catalog in the mail. The CCS catalog. Damn, we got those new Chad Muskos too. I asked for those Chad Muskos for Christmas when he came out with those shoes, and they were like, I don't know, they're probably like $100 pair of shoes. And I remember my mom being like, $100 pair of shoes? Like, if we get you those, that's all you're getting for Christmas. And I was like, I don't care. I just want the Chad Muskos. And then I got them. I got the gray, red, and white ones. I know we're veering off now, but that's okay. You guys want to see? You guys want to see the shoes I'm talking about? You guys want to see these? Oh man, where were the ones I had? I want to see if I can get the exact color of them. This one shows it with like weed in the shoe pocket though. I was too young for all that. Oh, Trish, you're gonna be pumped. Trish, check it out. Check this out. Oh man. The Chad Muska straight from the CCS catalog. This 100% was the year that I ordered them. You know why? I got that free Circa t-shirt too. I got that Circa t-shirt too. Those are the Chad Muskas. Yeah, the CCS showed you putting a key in them. but it had a little zipper pouch in the front, little stash pocket. Those were the shoes, dude. And I remember shit like that. If you want X, it's the only get you're gonna get. Okay, cool, I want it. Yeah, that's how I was. Dude, I wore the shirt and the shoes. Shoes were big as fuck too. Big old moon boots. Oh my goodness. So I got those. And so I ended up getting them for Christmas. I got two things. I got the free shirt too. And I was super pumped that I had them. And I called my buddy, like lived up the street from me. And I was like, all right, I'm going to like, let's go skate. And so I threw the new shoes on and went out and I skated and I like left them over by the door or whatever. And of course, if you guys know anything, you buy a new pair of shoes like that and you start skateboarding in them, dude, you end up like shredding them up pretty quickly. And they had like a little mesh thing. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh yeah, right here. So like this little front part, like right here, was like mesh or whatever. And I remember like I went out and skated them or whatever, and I came back and all that thread was messed up and the mesh was messed up and the shoelaces were frayed. And of course, I've only had them for a few hours. And my mom was like, "You wanted those shoes so bad, and you went out on the first day, and now they're all tore up. They're gonna look like shit, like all your other shoes." 1999, baby. Not saying that the show is over. That was the year bought those shoes. All right, you guys want to do one more? Let's do one more. So we jumped around a little bit for Jose. Glad we did. Made in China. 100%. Probably Taiwan or something like that. Okay, what do we got? Where were we? Oh, Standard Strength had one more video. Did we watch this guy's last video? Shit. Let me see. I don't think we watched this one. Okay, so this will be Standard Strength's last video, unless you guys tell me that we watched it already. Here we go.
My name is Frank, 35, and fun fact, I work at NASA Ames Research Center. My favorite thing about this affiliate is the inclusivity that the gym offers. This affiliate changed my perspective on fitness because I've had a long road with CrossFit. I've probably been doing it on and off for about 10 years now. Of course, I've gone through the ups and downs of being able to hit lifts or life gotten in the way. But this gym is just always checking in with you, seeing how you're feeling, your mood, what's going on with your actual personal life. So they actually care about, the member, the athlete, and just making sure that once you leave this gym, you're feeling 100% or living up to your potential. One word to describe this affiliate would be inclusive.
I thought he was going to say home. What was your first guess, JC? All right. One more. So that was the end of Standard Strength. Yeah, that gym's probably about 30 minutes southwest of where I live. Okay, this is going to be CrossFit 801. Tanner Stahl made these videos here. Little Tanner Stahl. Hope you're doing well, Tanner. And this is CrossFit. Oh, shit, I copied it to clipboard. CrossFit 801. Trish, I have a care package I'm constructing for you. Odd, how are you going to send it to Trish? Like, do not tell me you have Trish's like address or like actually who Trish is. You can't send that to Trish. What are you doing? What do you know that I don't know? Philip Kelly had this picture and he said that he met Trish at the games. And I briefly saw it and I was like, what? And I was like, damn, I want to meet, what? You actually met Trish? And I realized it was photoshopped. Don't be jealous, Susan. I know I am. You could tell, right? I have Trish's address. No, you don't. Don't lie. Get out of here. Okay. CrossFit 801. First video.
My name's Chad Wagstaff. I live here in North Salt Lake. I wanted to try CrossFit for a while, actually, but I was kind of intimidated by it because I, didn't know anything about Olympic lifting. I didn't feel like I was really knowledgeable about strength training and had only really ever done cardio. And I started coming 3 days a week initially, And then I quickly ramped up to 5 days a week. I'm pretty proud of that because that consistency was something I really needed and that I wanted to achieve. You know, you feel better when you make and keep commitments to yourself and you have accountability. And my fitness had honestly fallen off during COVID, and I have little kids. And so like, you know, I was feeling lower self-esteem and just kind of, you know, like I never had anything for myself. So when I signed back up and started coming consistently, like, sure, I was tired, but I had a lot more self-confidence and a new batch of friends and, you know, a new community. And I think that word's overused a little bit sometimes in fitness, but it's true. And when you show up and you're tired and you're doing something hard together, that kind of forges a bond with people that you don't even have to know very well to feel like you're close with or that you can trust.
Davis Merle. All right. That's video number 1 from CrossFit 801. Video number 2 from CrossFit 801. Hi. Hello. GG Hollis back from Twitch. I'm doing good. How are you? Hold on. Chris, we know more than you. Whatever, dude. Jose, I want to meet Trish. I don't know if anybody can meet Trish. All right, here we go.
So before starting CrossFit, I had a lot of injuries from sports and stuff. And when I started CrossFit, I noticed that I started to feel a lot better. And within about 9 months, all of my injuries were completely healed. It also really helps me a lot mentally. There's the physical aspect and how it's helped me physically, but also mentally every day coming in and pushing yourself and getting through something really hard is really great for my mental health.
I would say we're really competitive with our scores every night. That's like what we talk about at dinner. Majority of our conversations, that's what we talk about is like, what did you do at CrossFit? How did you strategize this? How did you break this up?
Just being able to come to the gym and see so many friends and family around. The way that, you know, we all suffer together in workouts really strengthens those bonds with the members and also with my wife. It's been really great to, you know, push each other in the gym, and I think there's a special connection that comes from really suffering through hard workouts together. You bond in a different way, and just been really great for our marriage. Kind of our #1 hobby, and to share that with your spouse is, I think, really special and unique, and something that's really been a huge bond in our lives and helped us to really remain really close.
The way you said that made me feel like at first I thought they were the owners of the gym. And then they I couldn't tell if they're the owners of the gym. Anyways, attractive couple. Attractive couple. Couples like this always have kids and then fall off. No, you don't know this. Jesus. Sacred marriage. Fair enough. Good video of a couple. Yeah. Agreed. All right. Video number 3 here from CrossFit 80. I thought at first Trish's comment when she's like, "Oh, couples like that have kids," I thought they were saying the kids are always really good looking, just because both of them were like attractive, like healthy, attractive people. People that are like healthy are just usually attractive. All right. Video number 3. Yeah. Okay.
My name's Steve Chapman, age 63, and I go to CrossFit 801. Probably the biggest reason I keep coming to the gym is I want to be able to do everything I want to do outside of this gym. Hike, help people move, wrestle with grandkids, do all the things that a lot of people my age aren't doing anymore. Since being part of this gym, I have noticed a huge difference. I'm not the youngest guy in the gym by far, but I really do feel like I can do anything a 25-year-old, a 35-year-old. can do. And that's because I come here, I'm jumping on boxes, I'm lifting weights, doing burpees, I'm working next to people, and I want to keep up with them. So I get pushed. There's not a better feeling than walking out of this gym after you've done something very hard and very difficult.
Cool. He looks jacked. Agreed, Natalie. He does look jacked. Boom. From Utah. CrossFit 801 in Utah. 1, 2, 3. Video number 4. Here we go. CrossFit 801.
I literally went from squatting 700 pounds to within 8 months, like my now husband, then boyfriend, having to help me sit up and like having to learn how to sit up again. So I did that until I was diagnosed with cancer pretty much in 2018 was when I was officially diagnosed with cancer. I had 5 surgeries over the course of 3 years, and it's taken me many years since those surgeries. I'm coming up on like 6 years cancer free. So we can say it's been, about 6 years, this recovery process. Staying connected to the gym became the way I knew, look, you're making me cry, that I could continue to do hard things. So I think that's why I still come, is because it's like, I work a really high powered job. So if I start my day doing something really challenging and turning myself on, like getting my brain going and my body going and getting to connect through a physical challenge, like anything I encounter with my team or our initiatives throughout the day is nothing compared to what I started my day with. But I really like it on both sides of the spectrum. I love a good challenge. Like, it's very stimulating for me.
Cool. I like that one. Glad to see she's still around and kicking ass. I always tell I coach the 5:30 a.m. class. You guys probably know that. And I got to start doing more often. I haven't done it in a little bit, but I always would remind them and be like, hey, as you guys are leaving today, doesn't matter how the day goes, you should take some pride in the fact that you accomplished something already that 99% of the people aren't even willing to try. And you did it before majority of them even woke up. And that's pretty cool. Legit Russian kettlebell swing. Yeah, for sure. I love it, but I love it, but jump in your burpee, please. See, we've totally distracted Odd from cleaning the basement. Now she's clearly watching these. Okay, here we go. Video number 5.
I'm a mom of 3, and it's wild, and they're exhausting, but so great. It's so fun. I was about almost a year into CrossFit when I got pregnant. So I was like, oh, this would be great. I'm already like working out all the time. I'll just work out through my next pregnancy, which I did. I worked out like 5 to 6 days a week. It's the most empowering thing because I think doing really hard things reminds us that we're supposed to do hard things. Our bodies want to do hard things. Our bodies are capable of so much more. And I think it's important for our kids to see that we push ourselves and that we put ourselves first, because everything as a mom, you're giving out to every single person in your family. You're that central part of holding your family together. You're making sure everyone's fed, everyone's taken care of, their clothes, all the things, right? And you're giving that 1 hour to put back into yourself that I think is so important. It is such a beautiful thing. And I think that positivity and that encouragement and that support translates into your kids, and it just makes everything so much better.
Awesome. Jose, 3 women in my gym, worked out the whole time. They were pregnant, held me accountable. Yeah, exactly. Don't have your excuses there. Me too. Does that mean you work out at the 5:30 a.m. class, coach it? Want to love. Correct, Susan, here for you. Having a high noon. Fantastic. That's good. Natalie's hubby is jacked. Trish is clearly doing some internet investigations. Here. All right, let's get this off screen. Let's see what else we got. I think that was their last one. Boom. Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, we'll do this one. Novi CrossFit Wallace, because there's only one of them. and then we'll call it 2 hours in. All right, here we go. This is our one video. Oh, no. You don't coach or work out at the 5:30 class. Okay, sorry. Maybe you were saying that to Odd's comment. That's it. I'm going to work out on Monday at 6 a.m. Me too. Okay, sorry. Maybe that's what you meant. All right, here we go.
Bethany Dotson. I've been doing CrossFit since 2016. Judging my mom in yoga, I think, more than any of my own moments. She'd always worked out in her basement, but the gym was not a place that she felt comfortable at all. And so I convinced her to let me send one of the coaches from the gym, Jeff, over to her house. He went over there one time, managed to drag her into the gym for a private session, and 3 months later, my mom was getting her level 1 so that she could coach her grandkids over the summer. This affiliate is my community, and that shows up to me in lots of different ways. I have had 2 postpartum recoveries in this gym. Some of the most painful moments of my life have also been in this gym. Coming in for a session the day after my brother had a seizure and was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And again, Jeff, we're coming up to him and saying, my brother had a seizure last night. I spent most of the night in the hospital. I don't know if I can do what's on my training plan for my session today. But walked me through it. When my brother was done with brain surgery and coming back for recovery, this community has been there and shown up in every moment, and I couldn't be more grateful for it. This is now what I lean on for my mental health and my anxiety and getting through motherhood and working and life, for everything. When people say that they're stressed, I speak to what CrossFit has meant for my mental health and my well-being. The way that these people show up for each other, show up to not say anything in difficult moments, show up to eat together, and really support. I don't know any institution where people from all generations, all walks of life, all economic circumstances just kind of show up and sweat and suffer together, and that builds a bond.
All right. Cap cut. Made it on cap cut. Thanks for the entry. All right. Okay, guys. I had a good time. Thanks for hanging out with me. I wasn't sure how I was going to go on kind of a Saturday. I was like, it might be a little lonely in here, but I'm really stoked that you guys were here. This is Trish agrees. This is a breath of fresh air from politics in Calm Talk. Yeah, definitely. So cool. Anyway, thanks for, oh no, surgeries. Okay. Sorry. I completely messed up the whole entire thing there. My bad. All right, gang. Thanks a lot. I don't know. Maybe I got to get through so many of these. 6.9 out of 10. Nice work. Thank you. I got to get through so many of these. So I don't know. Maybe I'll jump on later this evening. We'll hang out, kind of do a late one, but we're for sure doing one tomorrow. So anyhow, thank you guys. Thank you, Natalie. Thanks, Trish. Thanks, JC. Jose, especially you, man. Awesome story, dude. Odd, you could get back to doing your basement now or just continuing to drink. And congrats again. So I say the dumbest shit sometimes. Thank you guys. All right.